Hey guys, I got a very big decision to do. Sort of a career tipping point. Been to Japan a few times already, but I needed a deep insight whether moving to Japan with my wife and kid is worth it.
Why? Why does he want to move to Japan in the first
Well,
place?
it looks like you got a job offer, but like
Oh,
I don't know on this whole moving to Japan stuff. Right, everyone's so fucking dramatic,
yeah,
and it's like if
yeah.
you got a job offer to like go to Germany, would it be just like I have a big decision to do? It's a tipping point in my life, or all these people. Yeah, it's just like
It also okay, moving to Germany or something. I don't know much about Germany,
yeah,
but financially, I think it would still make sense.
uh huh.
And then it's cool, eventually if you become a German citizen, you can go through Europe and blah
Right.
blah blah.
Yeah.
But there's no financial incentive to move to Japan.
Uh huh.
There's no benefit to it financially, at least,
Yeah.
unless you have if you have a remote job
Mm-hmm.
from the U.S. You're getting U.S. salary, then that's working for you in Japan. That's really good.
Yeah, but
But
I mean, you should
the
like,
average wage here is like 27,000 US dollars a year.
yeah. Well, I mean, can you really move to Japan with a remote work job?
I maybe.
Because I mean, most people, if you already have a career or whatever, you're not going to be a student. The easiest way to get a visa is through a company or like a job in Japan. So, like, I don't
I
know
mean, I
how it
think there's
works.
thing. I think there's things you can do.
Like digital nomad or something.
Yeah, or do one of those like go to Japan 3 months. You had like
Yeah.
assuming you have enough money, just own a
Yeah.
house.
Uh huh.
You go over there 3 months, and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh no, I'm a business owner here. I need to check up on the. I don't know what kind of
Right.
visas they have, but I think there's ways you can stay here or in any country really
Yeah.
for 6 months out of the year.
Uh huh.
I think people do that. But I will say Japan's like the perfect country for doing those like remote work,
Yeah.
live in the countryside,
Right.
peaceful kind of thing. Because
Totally.
the countryside actually they
Uh-huh.
have very, very good internet.
Uh-huh.
Did you know this?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking Japan is like laid fiber optic cables down
Uh-huh.
in the countryside in hopes that people would move
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
And
if you have a car and stuff to do, like a job and money and stuff, living in the
yeah,
countrysides in Japan would be fucking heaven.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
aside from the deadly nature around you, but
yeah, get eaten by bears and then
yeah. The
yeah.
bears just came out a bunch of times in Arashiyama, the bamboo forest in Kyoto.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. No.
No, it was like 3 days in a row. There've been bears over there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Need to
Hmm.
sort of thin the herd a little bit out there.
Yeah. Right.
Just set them loose in the bamboo forest.
People ask like, "Are there pandas?" Maybe.
Yeah, there's one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go take a look. Get closer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people in the online and stuff. They're like, "Oh, I spent a week in Japan, and
It's
it's
changed
made me
my
it
life.
changed my life, and I know I have to live there at some point in my life." It's like, well, if
Yeah.
you move here and you're like in school or you have a job or something, it's like you're not going to be going to fucking shrines every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You're going to be in a fucking office or in school.
Hmm.
And I mean, I guess the school part. That might be nice to be an international student now. You just do all the chat GPT and everything.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Then you could go around all the shrines. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the kind of
Yeah. But
the
then.
mystical image around Japan. It's like, oh, I have to be there, and then you get here, and it's not like heaven on earth or whatever
Hmm.
because you didn't come with like a specific meaningful vision or goal or whatever.
Yep.
Like, I think you could live a good life in Japan.
Yeah.
Like it is everything that you've glorified, the trains and the healthcare and stuff like that. It's all true. But like if you're just gonna be an English teacher, like
Yeah.
is that really what you want to do with your life?
I think also people tend to get that impression that Japan is like heaven on earth
Yeah.
because Japan's problems aren't surface level problems.
Yeah.
In the US they're all surface level where you can see them, right?
Whenever
Oh, my
talks about
health.
them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my healthcare bill is super high,
Yeah.
and oh, there's no public transport,
Uh-huh.
and crime is very high. Like you
Yeah.
see that every day.
Uh-huh.
So you think, oh, the US has such serious problems.
Yeah.
But Japan has arguably deeper problems
Uh-huh.
where surface level it's fine. You
Right.
see, trains running smoothly,
Uh-huh.
people are nice, they're not combative, whatever the word
Yeah.
is. But you get the lack of motivation to have kids.
Yeah.
The
I mean, if you spend any time in a Japanese office, like I used to have a job that I spent some time in the office. I'm like, I got my job done in 30 minutes, but I have to be here for 8 more hours.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
And I know that all these managers, they're not doing fucking jack shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're there all day, and like I never got told like, oh, you got to do this better. Like you work on like this project. You messed this up or whatever. It's like
Mm-hmm.
no, pretend like look like you're working harder. That's what I got in trouble for. It's
Right.
not the quality of my work, even if I half-assed it. It's like we just have to look like you're working harder.
Yep.
So yeah, the fucking economy is not efficient.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
not at all.
Yeah, maybe the toilets in the car companies or whatever. Maybe they're really high tech, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the biggest industry in Japan, or at least one of the biggest, is the pachinko parlors.
yeah.
Right? It's just fucking the small gambling thing. Which is not exciting at all.
No.
I think this kind of speaks to Japan's culture a lot more.
Uh-huh.
People think, oh, pachinko is not that interesting. It's just a form of gambling.
Yeah.
But I think it really shines
Mm-hmm.
the real part of Japan. You walk in and there's these complicated machines everywhere
Right.
with just designs everywhere. There's
Yeah,
crap
bright
everywhere.
lights
It's so
and-
chaos,
yeah.
right? The bright neon lights,
Uh-huh.
and then you sit down for hours on end,
Uh-huh.
and you can maybe win $1,000
Mm-hmm.
in a day.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that they find that entertaining, and that's the biggest industry,
Yeah.
or at least one of the biggest.
Uh-huh.
This is an entertainment YouTube channel. Don't quote me on the information.
Well, it's like the other day we were talking to those girls at the izakaya or whatever, and then you were like, "Oh, shumi wa nan desu ka? What's your hobby?" And before she could answer, I was like, "Ego wa miru koto," like watching movies.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my god, how'd you
Oh
know?"
yeah. Or
Yeah.
you're on the dating apps. You look at the profile. It's like, oh, when I have a day off, I like to eat.
I eat when I'm working too.
Yeah.
I eat even not on my days off.
Yeah. Or it's like I love eating. Or it's like I love Universal Studios. I'm like, that's not a personality.
Yeah, it's like people think of Japanese culture and they think of like the Edo period, like 400 years ago, classical culture or the classical poetry and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like most of the Japanese people, they fucking don't know.
They
any
don't.
of it.
Yeah, they don't know
They
it.
don't know it at all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, in that sense, the U.S. doesn't have those deep problems because
Uh-huh.
at least I knew a lot of people that they would wait to get off work and they
Uh-huh.
go home work on a project in their house or something.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I'm building this deck,
Uh-huh.
or I need to repaint the
Mhm.
living room. Like they're doing something,
Yeah.
right? Whether I guess maybe they don't like to do it, but whatever.
Well,
That's a different issue.
But I don't know. I mean, I think you live like if you grow up in the United States or in some of the other Western countries, you like from a kid, you're told like you have to figure out what's meaningful to you, do what you're passionate about, work hard to achieve that. Um, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't work out for 99.9% of everybody,
Mhm.
but it's like when you grow up in that culture and then come here, it's like, yeah, people they have enough sense of identity of just being Japanese in Japan, where it's like I don't. Do you have a personality?
Right, yeah.
Do you know what the word shumi or like hobby means?
Yeah,
You
right.
know? Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
Most
So-
of the time, no.
Yeah, like back at the last like cafe that I used to part time work for, I asked this new girl like, okay, so what's your hobby? Like, what's your thing? She's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, I love K-pop. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know, like listening or watching, like the fucking just passive consumerism is so strong here or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess you kind of get it, or if you're like, I mean, it's when you see all the schoolgirls with the little fluffy animals dangling off their backpacks. It's like that's the only little piece of freedom of self-expression they get is the animals on their backpacks or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But that's fucking
Yeah.
depressing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consumerism's nice. I like consuming content as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool, but like to the extent where you have it in Japan, where I don't think people realize how good the U.S. has it.
Yeah.
Where the U.S.
that becomes your sense of identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks like, oh, the U.S. is so consumeristic, da 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 da.
Uh-huh.
But it's actually not.
No.
It's actually not.
This is the most consumerist people and the most consumerist places I've ever been. Are here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing. I mean, there's so many people you talk like. I remember one time I was out surfing in the countryside, and there was like one bar in the town, and I went there and ended up sitting next to this older guy, Japanese guy, and we started chatting, and he was like, "Oh, you're from America? You watch Top Gun?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've seen the movie." And then he pulled out like a laptop. It was like, not a laptop, a tablet, like a giant iPad.
Yeah.
And he started playing Top Gun on it. We watched Top Gun. And he just paused the movie every time an airplane popped up, and then pulled out like a slideshow and started telling me about all the airplanes. I was like, "You like, are you in the military?" And he's like, "No, I just like U.S. naval airplanes."
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's sort of like a yeah, I don't know. I think if you like, people are so kind of crushed down by just the expectations of being a
Mhm.
member of Japanese society that you just like have to attach yourself to these kind of abstract
Yeah.
things to get any sense of
I think
just
that's
relief or distraction from it.
I think that's fine and interesting as a hobby though, to be into US airplanes or some fighter
Yeah,
jets or something. But like I don't know any American that would make that their entire personality.
exactly. Yeah.
It'd be like I am a person
Uh
that
huh.
likes
Yeah.
these fighter jets and
Hmm.
stuff, not my life is for fighter jets.
Right. Right. Yeah. Like you're not gonna have a slideshow for flyer jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I guess the if it is like a cool or productive hobby, then this kind of like total devotion or identity to that thing I think is interesting. I just one time I was out drinking with friends at a down at Osaka, and we went into this Latin bar, and there's all these like old salaryman just fucking tearing it up, salsa dancing.
Mhm.
You know, it's like they go there every single day after
Yep.
work, and they're super into it. I
Yeah.
was like, that's cool, keeps them fit and active, and gives them the sense of community and
Yeah.
stuff. Um, but when you talk about like the kids that just are on their phones all day and like don't go outside, the hikikomori thing or whatever, it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, that sense of like total devotion to the thing you're interested in. If it's not something that's productive that develops community,
Mhm.
it's like, yeah,
I think there's something to be said about that total devotion
yeah,
in
yeah,
Japan, though. It can be a very good thing.
yeah, totally.
Then you get these, those businesses that have been running before the year 1000,
Right.
just because an entire family lineage is
Uh-huh.
devoted to it.
Right.
It's an amazing thing.
Uh-huh.
It's just not everyone needs to do that.
Well, yeah, but it's like if that thing that you're gonna devote yourself to isn't meaningful, isn't
Yeah.
some 1,000 year history thing or some traditional arts or culture or something that just is good for you, like a sport or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, yeah, I mean that hyper consumerist identity
Mm-hmm.
is just it's depressing, and then yeah,
I think it's more of if you have something like that of okay, I'm very 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 into hip hop music.
mm-hmm.
You need to be on the production side of it as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Then it's good.
yeah,
But when you're just consuming content of other people,
uh-huh.
then like if your life was a movie, you're not even the main character.
Yeah.
Right.
If your life was a movie, it would be a movie of somebody watching a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that.
Yeah, screw that.